What is up, guys? It is Matthew, ready to bring you our very first review. Let's get into it. So Wyze. They got its start in 2017 when it launched the Wyze Cam, a $20 smart home security camera that burst onto the scene offering cheap hardware that offered most of the functionality found on its much more expensive competitors at hundreds less. Since then, Wyze's product portfolio has expanded dramatically to include things like vacuums, thermostats, headphones, and even remote-controlled cars. All these products follow the same formula, offering high-end features and functionality at a discount price. Today, we're going to look at one of Wyze's newest releases, Wyze Home Monitoring, to see if it can keep up with the industry titans like Ring and SimpliSafe. The Wyze Home Monitoring Core Starter Kit comes with everything you need to get started, including the Wyze Sense Hub, keypad, and 2 entry sensors, as well as 1 motion sensor. Additional sensors and keypads can be purchased to allow for monitoring of all doors and windows in your home. Let's take a look a little closer at each item in this kit. Here's the brains of the operation, the hub. This device connects to your home internet via either Ethernet or Wi-Fi and has a range of 500 feet to reach devices. It sports an 88 decibel siren, which is very loud, and supports up to 100 sensors at any given time. Next, we have the keypad. The keys are backlit, making it easy to arm and disarm the system in the dark, and it runs off 3 AAA batteries, allowing you to place it wherever is convenient instead of having to be tied to an outlet. The keypad also comes with both adhesive and screw mounts, allowing it to be placed wherever is best in your home. The motion sensor runs off 2 AAA batteries that Wyze also claims will last a year and a half under normal use. The motion sensor also mounts via adhesive strips to any wall or to a corner. It has 25 feet of detection range and also has a 120-degree field of view. Additionally, Wyze has designed this particular sensor to specifically ignore pets and only trigger on human beings. The entry sensor runs off 1 AAA battery, which Wyze claims will last a year and a half under normal use circumstances. It mounts to any window or door using adhesive strips. All of these sensors were designed in partnership with Noonlight, which brings us to another one of the key features of this product. Noonlight will provide 24/7 professional monitoring service for your home for just $5 per month. This is an incredible bargain, especially when compared to ADT and other big-name home security companies. All of this is offered with no contract as well, so you can cancel at any time. The professional monitoring works like this. When an alarm is triggered, a text is generated to the number attached to your account within 5 seconds. If you do not respond to the text message, you'll receive a call within 30 seconds to confirm that there is an emergency. If you confirm an emergency, or you are unable to respond and answer the phone, they will dispatch authorities to the address on file to help you out. If you have them, you also have the ability to link your Wyze cameras to your professional monitoring. However, for some reason, I was unable to attach my video doorbell that Wyze offers to the monitoring package, which seems like a huge miss because that provides such a nice wide-angle view of the front of most people's homes. It's a shame you can't combine that with your home monitoring system. However, the outdoor cam, the V3 cam, and the V2 cam were all available options to attach to my home monitoring solution. Physical installation of the sensors is simple and quick. Simply peel the adhesive backing and mount them to the desired location in your home. In-app installation is similarly quick and easy. Simply open the app, put the hub in pairing mode, and then hold the pair button on the device you wish to connect, and it's that simple. The connection is made automatically, and you name the device and off you go. During my testing, which included pairing 18 devices, I never once had an issue with the device not connecting on the first attempt. Setting up the professional home monitoring is similarly easy. You provide Noonlight with some of the basic information such as your address, phone number, and you're off and ready to go. Wyze and Noonlight take care of pairing the rest together. That professional monitoring solution is not required to use Wyze home monitoring. If you choose to opt out of professional monitoring, the devices continue to work. However, you do lose some functionality. You will lose access to the siren on the base station and will no longer be able to arm and disarm the system from the included keypad. You will still be able to get push notifications to your phone and use the devices to trigger routines generated in the Wyze application. To make self-monitoring easier, the Wyze app allows you to group sensors into rooms to make it easier to monitor all of your points of entry at a glance rather than through a long list of devices. This does a good job of clearly telling you how many windows and doors are open in a given room, and additionally, each sensor will give you a history of when it was opened and closed and for how long it remained in a given state. As I mentioned earlier, you can use these sensors to trigger other smart home actions such as turning on lights within the Wyze app. However, you can't use them to trigger Alexa routines. Again, a huge miss for me. I would have loved to have been able to trigger my smart light switches, a product Wyze doesn't even make or have the option to buy from them, whenever my front door is opened. But no such luck. One thing I was not a fan of in my testing was how disjointed and messy the Wyze app has become. All your devices get lumped into a long scrolling home page that can make it difficult to find the device you're looking for. Additionally, the monitoring is put under an individual tab. But if you want to look at a specific room or a specific device within a room, you have to go back to that home page, find it in there, and then you can see that event history. I would like to see Wyze spend some time making the app easier to navigate and use in the future to keep the breadth of products easy and user-friendly. Alright, now let's get down to brass tacks. How well do these devices work? How quickly do they provide notification of a window or door opening or motion inside your home? Let's test it out. We'll start with the motion sensors. Over here, we have the app open and it's showing that the device does not sense motion. We're going to trigger it and see how long it takes before the phone recognizes that there is motion in our home. That was almost instantaneous. Really great performance in my book. Next, we're going to turn over to the contact sensor. Alright, so now we have the app switched over to showing the contact sensor, and it's clearly showing the contact sensor is closed. Let's break the contact sensor, or open the door, and see how fast we get a notification. And the door is open. Alright, so that one, as you can see, is slightly slower, but still within a matter of a second or two, it is in recognizing the motion. As you can see, that one was slightly slower than the motion sensor, but still within a second or two, it recognized that the door or window was opened. All in all, as you can see, the push notifications were really quick and responsive. During my testing, I have yet to find a time when a notification should have been generated but did not. I would give this system high marks for reliability at this point. Now, let's look at pricing. As we discussed at the beginning of this video, Wyze is a discount smart home hardware provider. But how much can you really save? Well, let's look at the cost of two identical systems, one from Wyze and one from industry leader Ring. For this comparison, we'll use full costs of all items in the pack rather than any introductory rates or incentives. Our comparison system will comprise of one hub, one keypad, 8 entry sensors, 2 motion sensors, 1 year of professional monitoring. When you break it down, the costs are astounding. For that system, Wyze charges $215. That same exact system from Ring costs $430. Wyze is exactly half the cost. This price divide only grows deeper if you start to factor in the price of cameras and additional years of professional monitoring. All in all, I find the Wyze home monitoring system to be an extremely good value. It is performant, offers very affordable professional monitoring should you desire it, and can easily be expanded with additional devices to meet your needs. However, the lack of smart home integrations and some obvious oversights, like the lack of including the video doorbell in the home monitoring mix, do leave me with some concerns. Wyze also has some work to do with their app. The breadth of products they are trying to support with a singular app is starting to make the app clunky and disjointed, hurting the user experience. But all told, the home monitoring system does exactly what it set out to do. It provides a budget option for very performant home monitoring
whether that's through professional services or just by the user themselves. And in that regard, it's hard to beat the value proposition offered by Wyze. That's my take. See you in the next video.